Hi everyone, here to show you a lovely dress here, a Minerva make, and I'm going to tell you all about the pattern I use for this gorgeous floral cotton lawn fabric. I'll just have a sip of my lovely cocktail and put another little decoration on the tree. The weather is gorgeous here and it is certainly time for cocktails. It's warming up to summer. I know a lot of you guys are in the Northern Hemisphere thinking, what is going on? But here in Australia, of course, warm weather, Christmas time, summertime means cocktails and barbecues. And I've got a gorgeous dress here that is a beautiful make from Minerva Fabrics. They've kindly sent me some fabric here in exchange for a blog or a vlog post. And when I first saw this fabric, I thought to myself, that is such a beautiful tropical fabric. It either needs to be some kind of a caftan or a party dress, or maybe even a nice robe. It had all the Christmas vibes. It had the beautiful tropical fruits. And of course, that's what we're eating here at the moment. And the pomegranates and orange. I just think it is a stunning fabric. And I wanted a dress to do it justice. And the one I thought about straight away was the Sew House 7 tea dress. Give you a little look at some footage just so you can see the styling in this dress, the beautiful panels on the front, and the gorgeous option to make a beautiful tied waist. Fabric will be linked in the description box if you're interested. Go ahead and have a look. Minerva have so many gorgeous fabrics. It is really a hard choice when you're looking through and browsing. They do have a wonderful new website. It is very user friendly. It is almost like a social network. You can see what other makers are making and the fabric they've used. So it is very user friendly and really great to get your creative juices flowing if you've lost a bit of sojo. You want to get a bit of inspiration, head on over to Minerva and have a look at their great new website. Tea house dress comes in sizes 0 to 20. They are currently upgrading a lot of their patterns for the curvy size range, and I think they are working back through their patterns. This one has yet to be upgraded, but I'm sure it's on the list to be eventually done. I know the Wildwood is another one on their patterns that I'm really keen to make. I've got it already printed out and I've got the fabric ready to go, so I'm very excited to make that one too. I wanted to try one of their older patterns and to see what all the fuss was about, because I know a lot of people have made this for going to formal events such as weddings and parties, and they've just spoken about the beautiful styling and the techniques used to sew it. She does give you a lot of different options there to do things like French seams. If you really want to tailor the garment to have it something really special, you can do that. Now the tie waist, of course, the self ties are sewn into the front panel. They are nice long thick ties. That's one thing is a must have for me from having a tie waist dress. It must have good long ties that are quite thick. Skinny ties sometimes, instead of giving you waist definition, they can actually get lost and almost like make it not worthwhile having them. So I love it when a pattern calls for the ties to be sewn into the front, and you can wrap them around the back and around the front, so it gives you a lovely shape. Another bonus with this dress, I think, is the gorgeous kimono shaped sleeve with the lovely cuff on the end there. I think it really stands out and makes a beautiful style. The nice V-neck is not too low, it's quite modest, and it also gives you a lovely facing on the inside. The pockets are another winner for me. They are lovely slat styled angled pockets with a nice facing at the top there, and you can use your fusible interfacing just to give them that nice structure. You don't want them to be sagging once the dress has been worn. I think they'll hold their shape really lovely. I love a dress that has not too much fullness, although it gives a lovely A-line shape. So you're getting that lovely midi length dress. You can actually do it in a shorter dress as well. You can have it so that the back of the dress has a little panel sewn in there that you can actually do like a drawstring style almost, that ties the back in and gives it that lovely A-line shape as well. So if you're not a fan of waist ties, that is another great option as well. Now fabrics, there are so many fabrics you can choose from this style. It actually says things like linens and batiks and cottons are fine. The softer things like the lawns and the rayons and viscose will make a beautiful drapey style just more of a soft floaty feel. More of a structured fabric will give you more of that A-line shape. And you can see here the cotton lawn has that just in between both of all those elements. So it gives you a lovely drapiness, but also a little bit of structure as well to hold those style lines in place. Now I've pre-washed the cotton lawn. It's washed up like a dream. It actually has kept all of its nice bright color there, and it's just softened up that little bit as well. And I love the fact that when you're making a dress from cotton lawn, it just presses like a dream as well. So you really can get that nice crispness to it that you can actually see with the amount of paneling in this dress. I think it holds it very well. Really fun dress, really thinking about for Christmas how it would be an awesome dress to wear Christmas Day. It's light and floaty and cool. But also, don't forget, if you're in one of those cooler climates, I think this is a perfect style dress that you could do things like layering. You could wear it with tights. You could also wear it with a layered top underneath. I think it'd be fine as well. So yeah, I think this sort of dress is one of those ones, if you make it in like a plain fabric as well, you could do things like having fun tights and maybe a pattern top underneath with a plain style. So even think about doing things like linen and cottons as well. I think would be great for a cooler climate. I've seen this one done in so many fabrics, and I think it's always a gorgeous dress when it's dressed up to wear for those nice dressy events. Loving the bright tropical fabric. I think definitely go and have a look at Minerva. You won't be disappointed with their ranges of fabrics. They do have so much choice. It makes it very, very difficult. But really love this fabric. I hope you do too. The tea house dress does take a little bit extra fabric, and that's mainly because of all the paneling in it. And I think two things like having those big, wide, long ties too. You want to make sure that you do have enough fabric to do all that. And I wanted to have that midi length. I really think that is my kind of go-to style. But definitely, if you want to go for the shorter length, you'll need less fabric. So have a look at their requirements there. But I think this one used about 3.5 meters, and that is to give you the option to do things like that nice deep cuff as well as you're interfacing. But yeah, there's always ways of saving fabric. If you have other offcuts of fabric you might want to use for your facings, yeah, you can always work that into your dress to try and save fabric there. So that's cheers from me. Have a wonderful day, whatever you're up to, and I will catch up with you very shortly for some more Christmas and dress sewing inspiration here at the Dahlia Society. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? It's the best way to keep up with my episodes, which are currently out about 3 times a week. I'm trying to motivate and inspire you all to making your own wardrobe, and just the fun and the freedom that gives you as well. Thank you for watching. Keep safe and keep sewing. Bye for now.